red lipstick. So today, for the very first time, I am filming in my bathroom because I'm going to be doing a review and first impression. And I hope there's enough light in here, so hopefully it's also not too echoey either. But I'm doing a first impression video of the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. And this is actually the first time I've ever used any MAC foundations. I got this one because it was actually the only MAC foundation that matched my skin tone. The MAC Face and Body is a very popular one, but they don't make one light enough for me. So they recommended this one. So I'm going to be trying it out today and see how it goes. So feeling pretty hopeful. I have already moisturized my face, and I'm actually been loving this L'Oreal Paris Collagen Moisture Filler. This is a day and night cream, and it's meant for anti-aging, anti-wrinkle. They do recommend that you start using anti-aging cream around 25 just to help prevent it. I'm going to, while I review this, I am going to be using it like I would any foundation. So I would apply a primer, and I'm also going to set it with powder. So I'm going to do it kind of like I do every day, and you'll see me throughout the day show you how it's holding up and things like that. So I am going to start out with a primer like I always would. This is my favorite primer and one that I pretty much use every day. And it's the All My Smart Shade Perfect and Correct Primer. It's the one with the color correcting colors in here to help minimize redness. So I just take a pump of that on my hand, rub it in, and just rub it all over my face. Okay, so the next step is I'm going to go in with the foundation, and I'm going to just apply it onto the back of my hand. That's just kind of how I do it. And the MAC Studio Fix Fluid does not come with a pump. If you want the pump, you have to pay an extra $10 for it. And I just didn't really see the point in that because of the fact that I do dump it out on my hand regardless. So it really doesn't matter for me. And this is kind of a thicker fluid, so it's not going to dump everywhere. So I didn't feel that I really needed the pump. So I'm gonna like put some on the back of my hand here, if I can get it out. And we'll start with that for now and see how far it goes, especially because this is a new Real Technique sponge, so I don't know how much I'll need. It has a very interesting smell. I don't think I like it. But I am really liking the finish already. It looks like a very like satin finish. It's very, very light coverage right now, and I don't have any left on the back of my hand. So I kind of feel like you might need to use a lot of product. Okay, so right now that is one full coat of the foundation. It actually looks really nice with just one coat. You can definitely see that it's a very sheer coat, but because my skin right now is not terrible, it's not really breaking out in super red spots like I do sometimes. I don't really need a ton. I am going to go in with another coat over some of the areas that are super red, like my chin, underneath my nose here, and a little bit on the forehead up here. But other than that, it's looking pretty good. I do feel like though if you need more coverage, you're going to be using a lot of product. And I find this a little weird because the lady in the store did tell me that this is a very full coverage foundation. And I have to disagree with that. It doesn't really seem like it at all. It does have really great buildability though, so I'll give it that, and maybe that's kind of what she meant, but I really don't think it's full coverage by any means. I would call this light to medium coverage. But overall, I have to say so far the finish is beautiful. It's a very like satin finish, which means it has a little bit of shine to it. It's definitely not a matte finish at all. It has covered very well all of my imperfections. It looks really, really good. I'm very impressed with it so far. It's really a beautiful, just a beautiful finish. So yeah, I'm also gonna go in with a concealer and a setting powder and set my foundation and conceal my under eyes, just because, like I said, that's what I would normally do on an everyday basis. Alright, so now I have my concealer on. I have to say that I actually almost like the Real Techniques, why can't I say that word? I almost like the Real Techniques sponge more than the Beauty Blender, which is a shock to say because I would never think I would say that in a million years. But I really like it. I don't know if it's, granted, I don't know if it's the foundation itself or if it's actually the sponge, but I love the way it looks. It doesn't look cakey at all. It actually just looks like my skin is just naturally beautiful, which it's not. So last step, I'm gonna go with some setting powder and I'm just gonna set my foundation, and then you will see me, you'll see me in a couple hours. I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Right now, the time is 3:15, and I'll come back in a few hours and show you what the foundation looks like and how it's holding up, and let you know. All right, thanks guys. See you in a bit. Hey guys, so I'm doing my very first check-in of the night to show you how my makeup is holding up. It is currently 6:29. So I've been wearing the makeup for approximately 3 hours and 15 minutes, and the makeup is holding up beautifully. I'm so impressed. Usually I have issues where it starts to fade around the nose and kind of fade away from the chin especially, and right now it just looks beautiful. So obviously I've done my entire face of makeup. It's a very subtle look today. I didn't put a ton on, and I did set it with some powder, but that's it. So everything's very, very subtle, and it's holding up so well. Also, I have to say I've never seen a foundation that matches my skin tone so well. Never. I usually have a problem. I can never find it light enough. Even getting matched at Sephora for tons of different products, it's never just quite right. This MAC foundation is beautiful. I'm so impressed so far with this foundation. It's just gorgeous, and it gives me the most luminous kind of glowy look. So impressed. All right, I'll see you guys in a few more hours. Hey guys, so it is now 10:03 and I have had the makeup on for almost 7 hours now, and this is what it's looking like. It actually looks really, really good still. Obviously it's been on for a long time. 7 hours is quite long. But it's not like a full work day. So I guess it really isn't that long. But it is starting to wear around my nose here, and I really feel like I'm getting a pimple right here, and that happens with certain foundations for me. So I feel like this is probably going to be a foundation that breaks me out, unfortunately, because I do really like it. It has faded around the chin quite a bit here. I did get some puppy kisses, so that could be contributing to some of it. But it is fading up here, and I can also see a pimple forming in my eyebrow. So I'm really not thrilled about that it's going to be breaking me out, because I think the finish is beautiful and the color's beautiful, so I'm really kind of sad about that. But other than that, like, the finish is still just gorgeous. I am feeling a little bit shiny at this point. Like, this is not my normal highlighter, I don't think, anymore. This is just starting to get shiny, because I can see it up here in my forehead area too. But yeah, so that's kind of how it's wearing. It is starting to cake up a little bit. So it isn't a super long wearing foundation. I will check in one more time tonight and I'll let you know how it looks. Thanks. Hey guys, so I'm doing my very last check-in for the night. It is now 12:27. And I've had the makeup on for, what now? 9 hours? So let's see. It's held up okay. There's a lot of fading away from the chin area, which is pretty normal. It's pretty general for me. Lots of fading around the nose, and like I said before, I'm getting a pimple right here. And I also have a pimple that formed right in my eyebrow area. So this definitely is making me break out, which is really disappointing because it was a beautiful foundation. I just don't feel it's super long lasting. So if you work like 8-hour shifts and wear this to work, it's probably not gonna last your entire shift. I feel like it's kind of something that I would normally wear for a short time. Like if I was just going to an event of some sort or a party for a very short time, then I would definitely wear this because it's a beautiful foundation. It matched my skin tone so well. It just didn't have the lasting power. So yeah, that's just kind of my opinion of it. I'm really sad that it's breaking me out, but what can you do? So yeah, that is my review of the MAC Studio Fix foundation. But overall, I did like it. I would give it about 4 stars out of 5, just because of the breakout factor and the lack of long lasting. But overall, I do think it's a really good foundation. It's definitely worth the money that I paid for it. And yeah, so I hope that this was helpful for you guys. If you're interested in any MAC products, I will be doing some more reviews of different foundations because I have quite a few to show you. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I put out videos every Monday and Friday. And thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.